All right. Hello. We are live again. And thank you for joining, my darlings. I am Sunshine. This is Sunshine Tarot. We're going to do a tarot reading on difficult people at the job, difficult co-workers. But first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to light this Palo Santos. Palo Santos is somewhat like sage. I have some sage over there, but this just smells better. I'm going to just clear the energy with Palo Santos. And then I'm going to start off with a prayer. Hey, everybody. And the prayer is about work. We're going to do a Celtic cross, right? But I'm not going to tell you each position. I'm just going to put them all together, but they're in a Celtic cross. If you want to know what position they were in, you must know. You can go ahead and ask me. And if I see it at the end, I'll let you know, okay? Okay, so we're going to start off with me praying, and then we're going to read from Blessed Be the Prayer. If you have the book, you can follow, and then we're going to do a Celtic cross, and we might do a writing exercise after I close the reading, okay? All right, so while we're waiting for people to come in, we're going to read this prayer called, first, God, just inspire us, help us, make there be resolution at the job where there is conflict. For those of you who are really suffering out there with people who you're having conflict with at work, I really, really, really pray that things change, okay? This is called a blessing for good work. Let me know if you want to know anything about the cards that I'm using, okay? Because if you do, I'll start putting them in the description box. Okay? What are you guys saying? Libra. Hey, Libra. Hey, Darren. Hey, Tanisha. Hey. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, let's get going. All right. A blessing for good work. It says, a blessing to bring work that offers you opportunity to grow the soul, to create and be fulfilled with those who will allow you to develop the talents that lie within you. Each of us longs for work that allows our soul to expand and meet the potential of each day, but we often fall short, feeling our work is mundane and purposeless. Yet we touch people with our words, we touch people with our actions, we touch people with our energy, changing lives, and we don't even know. Changing lives with the beacon of our smiles and encouragement, even amidst the most ordinary of places. Let there be good work for you. And know that even if your work seems ordinary, nothing is without its blessing. May your soul's luminous radiance light up all opportunities to do good work and to find satisfaction in the small beauties of each day. May you work, however humble it may be, find its purpose. May your work, however humble it may seem, find its purpose to heal and to help. May your work reward you with enough in your pockets and skills born new into your world, which you can teach others and share and bring to your own life, enriching the personal with which you do through your working day. May every act of work become a kind of act of devotion, shining on the beauty of your own blessed soul, showing to the infinite varieties of ways we can bring blessings to others. May you find the truth of your sacred work. May you start your sacred work. May you start the sacredness of your work. May you be blessed with the knowledge that Spirit works through you, for you, and brings blessings to you. You have a gift. May you comfort, heal, and bring light to all those who you come in contact with at your work. May your work bring to you blessings and never leave you tired beyond what you can do. May those who receive the work you do be uplifted and never fail to offer you their thanks and gratitude so that you know you have come full circle. May you be mindful in your work, available and present for those who seek your help. And may this focus refresh and reawaken you to your value each day. May each day begin with anticipation for the unknown work you will do, and may it end with the satisfaction of knowing that you brought your gifts to the day and changed it for the better, thanks to the work of your hands. Oh my God, I was reading real low. All right, you guys, let's start this reading. Let's see what's going on. Like I said, we have a Celtic cross. We did the bless me. We did all that. Now let's get it going, child. So, all right. Now the first two cards, hold on here. Uh-oh. All right. How many of you guys got people at your job that you're kind of having some difficulties with? All right. How many of you just wish they would go away? All right, now the first card we get is the Star, which really is about mental health, having a positive outlook, along with the Temperance card. All right, now the Temperance card is about balance, moderation, boundaries. So I love the tarot. I love the tarot. She said, I'm ready to quit. And you know what? Solomon said that King Solomon, David's son, or if you don't know who they are these kings, right? Am I blurry, you guys? Am I blurry? Let's put some more light on. I want to make sure I'm not blurry. Am I blurry? No? Okay. So King Solomon's son, he said, this is what I have found to be the joy of life. He said this in Ecclesiastic. He says to eat, drink, and to find work you love to do. There it is. That's going to be your life in a nutshell, happy. But it's hard to even care about going to work when there's people there that just rub you the wrong way, right? And so I'm going to just do a reading to you and tell you what the wisdom of the tarot card said. And this is not my work. This is my interpretation of how I interpreted the cards. But you are more than welcome to take these cards, their interpretation, look them up and find your own meaning, okay? Now the first two cards in regards to how to deal with these difficult people at your workplace was the Star and the Temperance. Like I said, the Star is about positivity, hope, faith. I even look at it as mental health. The Temperance card is about balance, boundaries. So start with Temperance. It's about setting positive boundaries. And that to me means be cordial, be polite, right? Practice good social graces, but limit your conversations with this person. You are under no obligation to talk about your family life and how Uncle Leroy is doing. Limit your conversations with this person. Limit your interactions with them. For instance, if there is someone else in the same department, because see, this is like, be careful of what you pour in and be careful of what you pour out. So have boundaries, right? Limit your conversations, right? But you have to practice good social graces. So speak and be nice, right? But limit your conversations with this person. Limit your interactions. If there is another person in the same department that you can get the same resources from, employ the resources from the other individual. But if you have to go through this individual, then again, let's moderate. Let's be resourceful here. Just simply email them anything that you need. Email them questions that you have or that you need to understand, right? Try to hide the fact that you don't like this person, right? Try to hide it. Try not to show them that you don't like them, because that's only going to interfere with you. All right, hold on here. See what's going on with this internet. Okay, don't take their self-hatred personally. Don't take their self-hatred. See, the problem is you're probably dealing with someone who doesn't really like themselves too much. So they act in ways that's going to make other people not like them on the job here. Okay. This is how they're acting on the job. So don't let them know you don't like them, and don't take their self-hatred personally. The problem is they don't like themselves. So they're going to act in ways that make other people not like them too. But you don't let their problem become your problem. Believe this, if you have an aversion to someone, other people probably don't care for them either. But unfortunately, my friends, we can't change this negative person. We can only moderate ourselves, right? This is the temperance card. We can only use boundaries to limit our behavior. We can't change them, but we can change how we respond to them. And guess what? Guess what I believe? Right, right. She says it's all over my face. Guess what I believe? With the star here, I really believe that this person is connected to something that you really want. And I think is hidden. See, I think I'm telling you, you might want to really chill with this person. You might want to chill with not liking them, because I feel like they are connected some way, somehow to the star. And see, the star runs circles around the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is just getting the phone call. The star is getting the person. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, baby? You know what I'm saying? But see, the thing about it is they actually can do something for you. This person who you don't like at your job, it's either it's someone they know, a good word, an opinion. I feel like this person actually is going to can end up in a, yep, is I had to, it was full of microaggression. Hey, Robert, this person actually, see, now for some person, it's their manager. It's their manager. So that makes a lot of sense if it's the manager that's bothering you. But, people can feel when you low key don't like them. This person can actually do something for you with the star here, the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Coins. Yeah, this person can do something for you for show, for show. But if you low key don't like someone, they can feel it. So it's kind of like in your best interest to go ahead and do what the star is saying. What is another name for the star? I mean, not another name for it, but she can't. I have to train her. What's another name? I mean, what is one of the things that the star represents, huh? What is one of the things the star represents? Hope. What else? Anybody know? No, not greed, Darren. Darren, go sit down somewhere. Niall. Tiana, what the hell are you talking about? Okay, well, the star also represents healing, right? It represents healing. So the star is saying, do the shadow work about what they trigger in you. Because see, the Knight of Swords is here. This person triggers you. The Knight of Swords is here. But see, the thing about it is this person has power to help you manifest some of your deepest fulfilling or wishes. So like, you're like, yeah, but I'm training her. But it's kind of like this person's dad is connected to the next job. They know the manager at the next job could be their aunt. They are connected to some type of way that a deep fulfillment is going to happen for you, but you can't be going around here not liking them, right? And the fact of the matter, though, is this. Usually the reason that people at our jobs, when we don't get along with us, they stress us out because they're triggers, right? But the fact of the matter is that if we don't like them, that's none of their business in a professional setting. Because who you like and who you don't like in a professional setting is irrelevant. And if you can't hide how you feel, not hide, but just come to work and be professional, bring your social graces to the table, right? If somebody is triggering you, that's your problem. That's not their problem. That means like this girl who you're training is taking her a long time to retain it. You need to go within and find out, why does that trigger you? Why does that trigger you? I remember there was this woman who triggered me, and this moody coworker, she got on my nerves. I mean, real bad. Oh my God, what are you talking about? Anyway, there was this moody co-worker who got on my nerves, and the root of why she triggered me was because she brought up bad memories of my moody mother. My mother is not moody anymore, but when we were kids, you never knew what mood she was going to get into. So when I met this coworker, I just had attitude because I have all these thoughts and opinions. Another thing too is, if a coworker makes you angry, whenever you're angry, inside of that anger usually is a value. Like being a coach, one of the things that we do when we ask clients, what are your values? Is we ask them, what was the last thing you got angry about? So this coworker, what had made me angry, because I felt like, damn, this is how you are representing our company, talking to the customers crazy like this, right? I was like, damn, they're giving you a paycheck and you are talking crazy to the very clients that are allowing us to work. I just thought that was so rude, right? I did. And so, I just put my nose up in the air, but that was my problem. She could be who she wanted to be. That's none of my business. But you know what I did? I did what the star is suggesting. The star means heal from stuff, right? So what I did was I de-escalated the energy around the original trigger point. Okay, let me give you an example of that. Because see, the only reason why this person is in your orbit is because you guys might like attracts like. There's something about them that may remind you of something in the past that has been unresolved or not dealt with, right? As soon as the issue is dealt with and you de-escalate the energy, that person will immediately leave you. Trust me, they will leave your environment. Let me give you an example. Let's say you got 3 balloons. They all have helium in them. If you put 3 balloons in the car, what part of the car are they going to go to? They're going to go to the top of the roof. All 3 of them, because they all are filled of the same energy, right? But if I take a pin and I pop one, then all of that energy is gone, and it's formed into something else. Whatever it forms at, it falls at the bottom of the car now, because gravity pulls it down. So now those 2 balloons that are orbiting at the top is nowhere near the balloon that has fizzled out and is at the bottom, and the balloon that fell on the ground is nowhere near the helium, because they don't have the same energy anymore. The same, right? So if somebody is bothering you at the job, you can't change that person. What you have to do is limit your communication with that person. You have the star and the temperance. Limit your conversations with this person. Limit your interaction. If there's somebody else in the same department that can give you the information, get it from them. Email them, text them. But it's your problem, because there are other people there who deal with the same person, and they may not like them either. But how everybody deals with the problematic coworker says more about your character than it does about why they upset you, right? And so this card is saying, you guys are going to take control over this. You already know this. Some of you have already taken control. I feel like it's really not going to be that big of an issue very much longer. But see, the fact that you don't like them, and you have to find out why you don't like them. What is that reminding you of? That's the only way they will leave. What is this reminding you of? Go back to the original time that happened. Talk it out. So what I did was I drained it out. I started talking about how it felt to have a moody mother and what it was like growing up and not knowing whether emotionally it was safe or not in the house, because I didn't know, she had no control of her emotions. So I felt like this girl at work was really unprofessional because when she was in a bad mood, she showed it. Like I thought that was, excuse me, but I thought that was some trailer park ass ghetto shit. And I'm like, damn, it's so hard to work with you. And she took up a lot of space in my head because I just felt like, what happened? I had pushed the energy of me and my mother over to her. I pushed the energy that was between me and my mother, I pushed it over to her so that, and she didn't even know me. So I'm having this energetic beef with this stranger. And she's not really, it's like we didn't have enough history for me to not really like this girl. You know what I'm saying? We didn't really have enough history for it to be about us. And even if we did, it starts and ends with me. And that's what they tell you when you're recovering from drugs and alcohol. They'll tell you that over and over again. Stop looking at the other person and look at what's going on with you so you can change it. 99.9% of the time, when you start looking at, like, where did I see that at? Because see, this person with the Knight of Swords here, this person triggers you. This is a trigger. And that's why the cards are saying heal, because this person is actually well connected or their daddy. And I see, I don't see the moon here. So some of you may already know how this person is connected. Is this falling off? I can't feel, I can't see. But anyway, this person is, they know someone, they have the ability to make you some type of dream of yours really come true. So I would just do the shadow work. I know we would much rather talk to a sneaky link. I know we would much rather talk to a sneaky link and smoke a blunt than to do some shadow work. But I feel that as soon as you do the shadow work, right, and you stay pleasant with this person and you keep your distance, they won't be there much longer. You can't, it is impossible for them to stay around when you're doing your shadow work. Okay. All right, so let's see what else we have here. Now the King of Wands is looking in the direction of the star and is right above the Ten of Cups. The King of Wands is in control of his emotions because he directs his energy in the direction where he wants to see results. So one of the things that they're saying is to use this opportunity to get really clear about what kind of coworkers you would like to work with. Like, you can get rid of this coworker easy. All you have to do is write down a date and a date and a time by which he or you will be gone, and one of you will be gone. I promise you. So let's say you write, it has to be like by Christmas, one of us will be gone. Either I'm going to be gone or they're going to be gone, right? But if you do the shadow work with why this person triggers you in the first place, you're going to care less about whether they're there or not. You're going to care less about it. And besides, because they're well connected, this person has people that they know. How many of you guys know this already? This person that you don't like, they might know somebody that in your next job will help you, or it may, because see, we got the Nine of Coins, the Ten of Cups, the Star. See, this person is connected to a new job, more money, people, and telling somebody. So I don't know. I don't know who this is for. This could just be for one person. Like that girl who you're training, right? She may leave a review about how great of a trainer you were and how she never had a trainer like that before, and that she truly believes that you should go to be president or whatever, manager, and then it just so happens that the manager is friends with her mom or something like that. I mean, that I'm great that your cutoff game is mean, but it ain't going to get you nowhere in corporate America. I mean, if you want to be, mean and everything, that's great, but it really doesn't belong in a professional setting. How you feel is not anybody's business in a professional setting, right? If somebody is a trigger for you, that's not their business. And if you are triggered by them, that's not their business. But like when you say, well, my cutoff game is this, all that is for the streets. But in corporate America, you're going to have to learn how to look at your own self and find out, why is this triggering me? And see, when you set the standard like that, see, this is a king right here, right? And we have energy following the king. When you set the standard of, I am going to be polite to you, but I'm going to keep my distance. I'm going to go within and I'm going to find out, why is this bothering me? However, in the meantime, I'm going to keep my distance. I'm going to be cool and cordial and practice social graces with you, because what is triggering me is not your problem. It was here way before that coworker came, right? And like that girl, now I actually see that as you guys set the standard, something is getting ready to change between the two of you. I feel like this is really not going to be a problem anymore. I feel like you're going to take the sword and you're going to conquest this real fast, because I feel like there's some information that's going to come to you that's going to help you put this in this proper perspective. You might find out that this person is leaving, that you're getting into another position. But no, but seriously, I don't mean to throw it down your throat or anything, because nobody really wants to look at themselves. But I mean, no, but seriously, you ask yourself, this person who bothers you, who do they remind you of? Right? Who do they remind you of? Let's look at the charms. See, the thing about it is, when you cut people off, that just means you don't have the social skills to know how to maintain a relationship during conflict. And conflict management is definitely something that you need to master if you plan on being in management, vice president, or CEO of anything. Cutting somebody off, that means, do you know how much it costs to hire a new employee? Well, it's not about controlling them. It's about allowing your emotions to have a way to express themselves. See, the Knight of Swords had pent up anger. It was pent up, but he's taking his sword and he's conquering that, right? He's getting clarity that he needs, and he's vocalizing the things that were pushing down his emotions. See, I was pushing with what was going on between me and my mother and her moodiness with the girl at my job. I was blaming her for what I felt. And that's crazy. Only crazy people blame other people for how they feel. I have blamed my mate for why I was fat. I didn't know only crazy people did that. I was like, well, it's your fault. My fault. Yeah. I got some new charms, you guys. Let's see what the charms want to say. All right. All right. Let's see what the charms want to say. Oh, it's kind of dirty, huh? Okay. What is that? I see some dirt. Sorry, y'all. Rest in peace. Some of y'all just done. You're like, you know what? I think all this is great and everything, but I'm just done. Some of y'all, that's how it is sometimes. It's just time to get another job, right? But I do feel that you guys really do care about your coworkers and having good relationships, right? We have the death card here. Okay, so for some of you, we have this death. We have this death. Can you see the death charm? Yeah, this is over. Like and what I see is over is either the conflict is over. Because see, I feel like this is over, right? I feel like you're going to take control of the situation, right? You're going to heal. and find out, what is in your family is at the root of this, right? And then I see you being such a beautiful, loving, warm, nurturing, kind, sensitive, caring person. Like, I really feel that you're at this point where you can nurture. I honestly feel that's for some of you, you and this coworker are going to be friends. The one that you can't stand. They might have an A in their name. Can you see that? They might have an A in their name. Okay. Right. They might wear silver jewelry. Right. They might be a Cancer. I see a Cancer coming into your life. I feel that someone who you got along with very bad and you are going to end up friends, or definitely they're going to help you build something. See, again, this person can help you leap. We have the frog here. They can help you leap into another position or something. It's something about their opinions or something, or I'm telling you. But yeah, use this time to be grateful. Practice gratitude. You can look at what you don't like about this coworker, or you can look at what you do like about the coworker. So what ended up happening between me and that woman who was moody? After I began to write out how I was feeling about my mother being moody my whole life, my energy with her went from a 10 to a 7. Then I got out, started talking to people about it. Then it went from a 7 to a 6. But then I started talking to more people about it. And then my feelings about her just disappeared. And I didn't care if she was there or she was gone. And like always, she left. Not always that happens. But when you're angry, you're keeping that energy together. You got to drain it out. Let's see. Thank you, Miss Empress. Is there anything else? Is there anything else? Yeah, the other thing is, the star talks about your deepest desires. So I do see for some of you, you're getting this real good job. There's going to be some type of promotion too. You're going to get your deepest desires, but they're tied to this person that you can't stand. I don't know. But as you've and I know it's a pain in the ass to do shadow work. I know nobody, but I feel that you're going to do it. How many of you have already started doing your shadow work? LS said that she's already been on this path. How many of you have been dealing with emotions that is time to deal with? You're on the path already. And this is just confirmation. Already on the path to your healing. It's important to have empathy for people, and by you choosing to be kind, see, there we go with that Queen of Pentacles, the Star, the Temperance. By you choosing to be kind and taking responsibility for your own triggers, you set a standard of excellence by which this person will follow. See, this person that you have an issue with, they're a follower on the path to healing. Good. I'm happy to hear that. And I'm sure other people are too, but they just didn't feel like saying nothing. But it's important to have empathy. And again, see, this person is a follower. They're going to follow after you. So if you come with attitude, they're going to come with attitude. If you come in a lower vibration, they're going to come in a lower vibration because they're going to let how you behave. This person who you're dealing with, who you don't get along with at the job, they are a reactor. What you want to do is stop reacting to this person and start responding. Responding, see, that's where that Temperance card. Look, do you really think, let's do some more charms. Do you really think the Queen of Pentacles is a reactor? Or do you think she responds? The Queen, I guarantee you, the Queen of Pentacles is a responder. She responds. But as you begin to take the high road. But then again, you want to take the high road because this person can do something for you. I'm trying to tell you, it could be hidden. I'm trying to tell you, they're going to be the key to something you really want. It could be a man, like they could be brothers, which, like, you might meet this really good man. And it just so happens that that coworker that you have the issue with, that's her brother or something. And so then she's going to tell her brother how mean you were to her. It's something like that. It's something like it's in your best interest to really find out what's going on. He's a Scorpio and he has intentionally tries to trigger me. And that is a part of my emotions I attempt to control because I know he's intentional. Yeah, if a person can trigger you, they are. So you have to go back to find out, what is he triggering? Right? What is he triggering? Memories of what? Then you look at, how did I feel when that originally happened? Because see, right now you guys are in each other's orbit. One of the reasons he's there is because maybe you never gotten clear. Chicago. Chicago. Mm-mm. Right. So maybe you never gotten clear the kind of people you want to work with. This woman told me that in her dream co-workers vision, she's fucking somebody and they are fucking in the closet and in the car and everywhere, in the bathrooms, and they go into hotels and then they fall in love with each other. Yeah, she sure did. She says she's going to meet the love of her life at her job. And, you know, maybe it's time for you to create something that you want. Because this woman, she was like, one of my coworkers is going to be my life's mate. We meet at work. We fall in love. We're a powerhouse couple. We get married. It's 50-50. We stay happily married for 25 years. We have children and grandchildren. You know, what do you want? What kind of people do you want to work with you? See, if you don't tell the universe what to bring, it's going to keep on bringing back the past, right? Like, this is your work family. What kind of people do you want to work with? Some of you are getting a new job, I see. What kind of people do you want to work with? All right. Okay. Let's see what charms are saying about that. I wonder how Ashes got in here. I don't know what that is. Okay. It says, the follower Libra I'm having problems with. I believe he's just jealous of my experience. She needs the attention because I get the attention. She's upset and try to put others there against me. Sad. So I guess you guys are not hearing me. I guess the message that I had, it just was not being heard. Okay. But we have the bride here reversed. Somebody is unhappily married at your job, or they're unhappy with their love life. And that's one of the reasons. You guys, sorry this is dirty. I will clean this. I didn't know. I think it's incense because I use a lot of incense and I think it just kind of falls over there. But anyway, somebody is unhappily married. Somebody is trying to push your feathers by being strategically difficult. So the person who said that, you are right, right? But you always can take the high road. You know, people are only in your orb because you're a vibrational match. So I do feel like the key to getting out of this is within, maybe through prayer too. All right. Let's see. Let's see if the person is leaving anytime soon. All right. Will they be leaving soon? Will they be leaving soon? So you see how it's saying yes and then it's saying no? It's a maybe. It's a maybe. Somebody has to do their work. It's a maybe. So I see that Cancer again. I see the Aquarius. I see a polyamorous. It seems like some of these people, they may have an X or H in their name. I feel like you guys are going to rise out of this. And I think you're going to rise out of this because you're going to take the high road, right? But until then, what you need to do is see whatever is going on with her is not your business. Like you guys are talking about these coworkers, oh, they do this, they do that, they do this, but we create our own realities. And again, I'll tell you the highlights of what I see in these cards, and then I'm going to close. Okay. I hope you got the message. Okay. He has an H in his name. Oh, you're just tuning. Sunshine, what does that mean, figure? So that was a Celtic cross. And at the heart of the matter was the star. This is an opportunity to heal. And this person, this could be a celebrity for some of you. Some of you could work with a celebrity that's very difficult to be with. Some of you will be stars, right? The star is here. Some of you are stars. Some of you will be stars in your field. Some of you could be what is that called? An exotic dancer because you're on stage on a pole, right? Some of you, this is being done to you by someone who is very high up in management. Okay. Some of you, this is you and somebody who can impact your career, though. They might be on the same level as you, but they can impact your career. I don't know where this comes from, but you're going to get a love call. All right. I don't know what the hell this is. Someone expresses love. There's a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know it. Some of you might have a work romance. Anybody in a work romance? What is, oh, tuning in. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you, figure. I appreciate that. See, the thing about it is, I remember being homeless and living in motels, and it was because there was energy work that I did not want to face. I knew that as soon as I dealt with my feelings about what was making me homeless, I wouldn't be homeless. And I just didn't want to. It took me 6 months. Finally, I was tired of spending money and I said, okay, I'll deal with this. I got a piece of paper and pen out and I pushed past. See, that's what this Ace of Swords and Knight of Swords is doing. I pushed past the energy that was bringing this energy to me in the first place. Okay. But there is a snake at your job, right? There is a snake there. There is competition, there is an enemy, and this person is clever and malicious. And you do need to look over your shoulder. And there could possibly be another woman. But even if there is another woman, or even if there is a snake or someone at your office that's trying to take something from you, I still see stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. So I don't see that your job is in the least bit. Um, in fact, I see an abundance there. I see an abundance of money. I don't feel that your job is in danger in the least bit. I see they're just saying with the star here, you know, what they're trying to say here. You can't really see it if I close my printer. With the star, okay, so these are the cards that I'm reading all around the star, right? And the abundance came. And it's saying keep a positive mindset and manifest exactly what you want. Isn't that what we've been saying here? What kind of people do you want to work with? I want to work with people who are the salt of the earth. I want to work with people who don't gossip. I want to work with people with strong ethics. I want to work with people that don't talk about you behind your back. I want to work with people who have integrity and who's not a snake. I want to work with people who are a team player. Even if we are competing with each other, let's compete with class, right? So this is saying just get clear about what you want, but there is an abundance here. I also see someone romantically interested in you at the job or something, and there could be a love triangle going on, but there's a snake there. And nevertheless, I see stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. In fact, this issue might be over. I see that you're going to get clarity that you need with the Ace of Swords. You're going to get the clarity that you need to cut through the nonsense. But you are the one that's triggered. And see, in 12-step programs, you can't even talk about the other person because we don't have control over them. And it's childish. We only talk about you, right? Why are you triggered? Well, because this person does this to me. Well, you don't really know this person. So who was the original person that fucked you up, that made you triggered in the first place, right? Well, do some writing, get some clarity, do some writing, get some clarity in regards to that. Okay, so we're going to end this now with a blessing for unity where there were once division. Where did the book go? Uh-oh. Y'all know I can't see nothing. Here we go. Sunshine, what's the name of the oracle that you used at the beginning of the reading? The name of this oracle is Blessed Be, and people really like it. That's what you're talking about, right? Okay, so now we're going to close and basically recap what we said. And I really thank you guys for being here. Okay, I know you could be so many other places, so thank you for spending your time with me. I appreciate that, and I hope you got something out of it. Oh man, Darren. So we're gonna just recap what we said, and the cards would, in regards to how to deal with the coworker, the star came, and the star was like, you know what? Try to practice walking in love. In other words, the star talks about healing. It talks about good mental health. So be pleasant, practice social graces. Like, don't let them trigger you. Be patient. Practice social graces, and go home and continue to figure out, why is this person triggering me? Why is this person triggering me? And I know you don't want to do it, but the more you work on the original trigger, the further and further and further apart you guys will go, like the helium balloon and the balloon that doesn't have any helium in it, right? The further and further the two of you will go. I have a 7:00 appointment. But so for the record, limit your conversations. This person that you don't get along with at your job, limit your interactions. right? If there's somebody else in the department, I read this from Forbes, by the way. It was some article that I read on the internet too about this, about how to distance yourself. And then when I saw this together, I was like, that's what you're saying. Control your input and output. So distance yourself, but very amiably. If you distance yourself by being nasty, then it's just going to bind you guys together, right? But you just want to distance yourself from the nonsense, right? um, Keep the conversations down to a minimum. If there's somebody else in the department that you can use as a resource, use them. Email instead of facing them, text instead of uh, facing them, right? See what it is that they trigger. I did this, and I'm telling you, it works. It works really well. There was someone in a department in sales that really irked me, and I mean, just really irked me because they wouldn't work as hard as the rest of us. They were slothful. And I just became high and mighty about it. But the organization didn't have a problem with him. And anytime I have a problem with somebody, it's my problem, because in God's eyes they are perfect. You see, and so are you. So um I just went home and started journaling about what this person reminded me of. And I just remember having a relative where we had to do all of the chores because she refused to help. And I used to get so resentful about that. So I started writing out how I felt about the fact that Gloria Jean, oops, that Gloria Jean didn't help us. We had so many chores, and she just sat on her ass, you know. And so when I went to the sales department in this new company, the person that was slothful reminded me of Gloria Jean, and I was pushing the energy between me and Gloria Jean onto this new person who I don't really know. You know what I mean? Unless you've been at your job for 10 to 15 years, it's really it's really hard to believe that somebody who you've known, that I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm not a psychiatrist, but I am a certified career advisor. And I have been taking classes. And the best way to deal with conflict at the work is to limit your communication with that person, right? Limit your interactions, deal with someone else in the department if you can, email instead of having face to face text, and also have empathy. Have empathy, because the same measure of excellence that you demonstrate with a professional attitude by being kind but distant and being emotionally responsible for your own triggers, by you upholding that standard of excellence, you will build a name for yourself. You will build somebody who has a great reputation for maturity and excellence, and it will follow you. Your person is a follower. She will follow you to the professional excellence that you demonstrate, that you mirror. Okay? All right. Again, thank you all for being here. Let's close this. All right. This is a very long prayer. If you leave, don't feel bad. This is a very long prayer, but I'm willing to read it for you. Oh, it's not that bad, but it is pretty long. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong page. It's page 37. If you guys want to, if you have this oracle and you want to read with me, you are welcome. Also, I want to tell you the cards that I got so that you can do your own research. So, at the heart of the matter, in regards to how to deal with your your difficult person, was the star. The crowning card was the Ace of Wands. What supported this was the Ten of Cups. See, everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. The past was the Temperance. The near future is the King of Wands. You're going to take authority, right? Use your strength and break and run into the awareness of what I'm saying. In other words, some of you, as soon as we're like, I don't know what just happened while you were here today, but you already kind of just cleared it up in your mind. I feel that. I feel that some of you already just got peace with this situation in your mind already. Like, oh, this reminds me of Uncle Bill. Yeah, Uncle Bill used to be slow. Yeah, I used to have to walk 5 miles to get Uncle Bill. I'm pissed off, man. But you find out you're really mad at Uncle Bill, right? Some of you already did it. You already finished it. You already did it in your hand. But I don't really feel like this is that going to be that much of a problem. For those of you who watch this, who's relating to this, if this is like kind of relating to you, I feel like this person got some power, so be careful. And I feel like, and I mean power, like to change your life. And I feel like just go ahead and be the bigger person because it will follow you, right? When you get into your next position and you get clear about what kind of people you want to work with, that excellence that you demonstrated with people who you don't like will follow you. You be the bigger person so that when you become the director and when you become the vice president, they know that you know how to manage and how to deal with difficult people. All it is a skill. Managing difficult people. I mean, you have to have some type of motivating reason to do this. I want to get to Buckhead, and there's just certain social circles I'm not going to be able to get into if I don't know how to manage my triggers or manage difficult people. I hope this really helps someone. All right, you guys, should I keep this up or should I take it down? I don't know. Did it help you? I hope you got some help. I hope it didn't sound too preachy. I didn't mean for that. Somebody said, just take that shit down. Keep it up. Okay. 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 Really, LS? I hope so. Because I don't like nobody telling me what to do. Right. But I had seen some of those things that I told you in an article about work conflict. And when I saw those cards, the cards were like, share it, share it. But for some of you, I don't even really see this being a problem. Oh, good, Miss Empress. I really don't see a problem. I mean, especially after tonight. I don't know what y'all gonna do, but some of y'all bitches are bad. You're gonna be like, you know what? She right. The cards are right. Let me go ahead and deal with Uncle Bob. You know, all you got to do is pick up the phone and call your best friend and say, you know what? When Uncle Bob, girl, I need to talk to you about something. When Gloria Jean wouldn't help us clean up, it used to piss me the fuck off. I know you like where the fuck this come from, but I just need to say something. It used to piss me off. Like when my mother got moody, I was like, "You're so rude. We are completely dependent upon you, and you going around here with this horrible attitude. And now we got to sit up here and suffer." And that's how I felt with that person with that nasty attitude. And we had to deal with her because she was our manager. It was like, you old nasty woman. Don't nobody want to deal with you. But the more and more I dealt with my issues, see, let me close this because I'll start talking all day. All right. A blessing for unity where there was once division. May the division between you and your coworker be left behind as both of you begin to build a bridge of light formed from the willingness within your hearts to find your way back to a common vision. May the differences between you and your coworker be worked through the highest good of all concerned for the foremost goal. May the differences that remain be ones that bring spice and change and agility to your ways and thinking, and may the bridge that is built between you and your coworker be strong and sturdy, lasting how long it appropriately needs to last. May the newfound unity between you and your coworker recognize that there is not sameness, but a oneness of vision and a weaving together of dissimilar threads to create a glorious picture of paradox and complementary opposites. Let the antagonism between you and your coworker, let the antagonism and forced upon rejection give way to a humility, a willingness to listen, a willingness to forgive, and may those who are unquiet in their rumblings and threats be stilled by the knowledge that all will gain when peace is found. Therefore, may the love that can be born between two coworkers and people find its way through the fear. May the sense that when together, more can be achieved in the workplace than when stubbornly apart. May that knowledge melt away the fences and the walls that hold you from one another. Let let you all live and let live. Let them be themselves. Give and take, share and receive, and come to an understanding. And let none of us involved in the bringing together of separate parties set alight that bridge. Instead, let us all quietly, surely, and with good intentions and with intentions, matching actions, build the way to reach each other once again. United in the workplace, so much can be done. We can raise each other, and as you do, each of you who brings your heart to this task of healing will stand firm upon solid ground. For now, you and your coworker are building with each other. Unity is yours, my friend. Share the video. Thank you so much for being here. Look out for more videos like this. I'm doing Virgo next, and God bless. Oh, wait a minute. If you want a reading, you can go to Sunshine. Okay, readings, you can go to Sunshine. It's in the description box. Oh my God, I'm late. I gotta go. God bless.